Hey guys, Easy Ops team here, Edmonton, Alberta. You've got Adam and Nick, and today we're going to talk about logbook and work orders.
That's right.
So,
So essentially, yeah, there's a lot of communication that's going on with these jobs right now. We just want to bring some clarification to this issue and let people know what we're trying to achieve with some of these tools.
yeah, we have three types of communication. They being safety notice, logbook entry, and work orders.
That's correct.
And so all have some similarities, but some unique differences that we want to let you know about and how to use. So I'll let you take it away.
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump down to the task section, and we are on the dashboard right now. So the first thing I'm going to be hit with is safety notices, like Adam was saying.
Perfect.
And essentially what we can see here is these are basically notifications that are going to be impacting people's safety out there in the field.
So a couple of them are red, Nick. What's that about?
That's a good question. So these are in red because I haven't acknowledged them yet. So the nice feature that we have with the ezops is we can create one safety notice and we can send it to the whole team. And the whole team then will have a new message for them pop up as red on their dashboard.
Excellent.
And then what they can do is once they've read this, they can say, look, I've read it. I still want it there, but it doesn't need to be read anymore. I've acknowledged it, and I can let the team know that I've read it. So I can click acknowledge on the task.
So we have a perfect paper trail of who's seen what
Absolutely.
effectively. Cool. And I also noticed the number. Once you click that, we went from 10 to 9. So what's that about?
That's a good point. Yeah, so that's a great thing to bring up. So essentially what we've done here is when we used to have ezops, like an operator has a ton of tasks, right? They might have 20 tasks going on right now, and then they would come to their dashboard and they'd have 21 tasks. They actually wouldn't know that they got a new task.
It's
So now
buried, right?
That's right. So that's why we use the notification system with the red coloring as well as the counter up on the top. So when that number changes, that says to me, something is new on my dashboard, I'm going to go check it out and then acknowledge that I've read it.
So from day to day, you want to keep that sucker at 0. That means
That's
you've
the
seen
goal.
everything.
I'm up to date. I've read everything. Things are
Perfect.
going great.
Easy.
So essentially, it can also acknowledge this safety task as well. So it's just a great tool. Get a message out there, ensure everybody's reading it, and then be able to see who's read it, who hasn't read it. Is my team up to date or not?
Perfect.
So I'm going to scroll down now to the logbook.
Okay.
And essentially what this is a way for communication out in the field with just different status updates. It's essentially erasing the paper trail logbook they're using right now.
Yeah, so generally this is going to be used when you want to just track something, let the other team know. So one of the perks of doing it with this system is, as you can see there, we can attach with some filters. So we have the equipment, we have location. So this just makes the searchability of going back to find something in the logbook that much more valid.
Absolutely.
So, like a regular logbook, you can't delete any of these. So once you put it in there, this is fairly serious. There's some requirements that you got to meet. Sure. And once you put it in, the guy in charge of that logbook is going to get flagged, right? So,
that's right, the foreman.
Yeah.
So essentially the foreman who's in charge of the plant or the logbook, whichever you prefer, is going to have to acknowledge all of these logs at some point to say, hey, I've seen what you've said about something on the field. I'm acknowledging.
Yeah. One benefit that we haven't talked about, little insider tip, you can actually read these ones. Doesn't matter whether you got a lefty or a guy writing with his foot. Yeah. You can actually read these ones.
That's right.
Makes life a lot easier.
Absolutely. It's a really nice filing cabinet for it. It's very legible. It's searchable. It's everything that you need. If I want, check something like a certain shut-in or something like that, I can just search for it and it's all good to go.
Yeah. Makes your life easier.
Absolutely. So now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to something more traditional. Mm-hmm. And this is actually a standard work order. Essentially. So what I can do here is I've noticed something is out in the field that needs to be fixed. It's broken. I can, make a task for somebody. I can assign it to them and then say, hey, get this done. Yeah. Bring it up once and they know about it.
It's just a growing list of things that need to get done. So the logbook being one that you've done something, task something, there's an action required, generally speaking. So one of the cool things about these, we obviously assign location, we assign a person. We also can assign personnel. So personnel being a real cool trick in the way that if you're kind of past your depth as an operator, you need an electrician, you need a pipe fitter. Those boys are expensive.
Absolutely.
So we want to get them a complete list when they come out to use the best out of their time. What's the little photo icon on the far
side?
So
essentially that's just indicating that, hey, we have a picture attached to this item. Perfect. So hey, if I want, I can click in there and see the picture, see what's going on. Or I can even attach, say, service documents, any type of documentation that might be with that task. Excellent. I can put it on there. It's a great file.
So just a complete communication with whoever that task person is.
That's right.
All right, well, we may as well make one.
Absolutely, for sure. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump over to the locations page. Traditionally, you can make tasks on the dashboard, but normally what happens is I'm out in the field, I'm on 1 of 17 a particular location. I'm going to make a task.
When you're there, you want to make it while you're there.
So we're going to jump over to the locations page here. We're going to utilize the search functionality to go to 1 of 17.
There we are, Watkins Way.
That's right. And I'm going to jump down to the task section here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the new task button. And I'm going to be given the option to either create, say, a normal work order or a safety log. Perfect. In this case, we're creating a work order.
Yeah. So that button is going to be the same if I was going to make a safety notice or if I was going to make a logbook entry.
That's
correct?
right. You all go through the new task function, and you can either choose if it's a normal work order or a safety log. So in this case, we're making a work order. I'm going to click on this, And we're going to say we found a broken sight glass out in the field.
Yep.
So I'm not going to attach this to any equipment because it's on the site itself. It's not, say, on a compressor or anything like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let them know.
So a lot of the times the reason we have guys using this is they're missing something. So in this situation, I don't have a ton of sight glasses in my truck.
That's right.
So I need some help. So the functionality that we have to help there is just a parts list. If you have something that's abnormal or something that you're not necessarily going to have with you. Same with the tools. So if it is a wrench, if you should have that with you, don't bother putting that in there. You're just trying to help whoever is going to complete this.
Yeah, in this case, I don't often leave the site with a sight glass, so I'm going to say in my parts that I need a sight glass.
Perfect.
I might need a tool for something like this, but this is more of a traditional installation.
We can make this work.
I don't need anything too wild for that.
Yep.
And essentially, I can now assign this to Brandon, or I can say, hey, I want this to go to Adam. I want Adam to take on this task.
Adam's going to deal with it. Perfect.
And like Adam was talking about too, we also have the option to attach a personnel. So if I needed a little bit more help and I want to say, attach a pipe fitter, a welder, a mechanic, I could. In this case, the operator is going to be fine.
We can do this
himself.
Excellent.
Now this is a nice feature as well. We can actually attach an image here. So if I'm out in the field and there's a problem, again, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Oh man, take a pic. Take a quick snap, and if you're using it on a tablet, even easier. It's right there.
That's right. Yeah. So I'll attach to the camera. It's very easy. So I'll click on Choose File here, and I will click on the sight glass that is broken. Then we can see our nice image here.
That's a broken sight glass.
That's right. That needs to get fixed right now.
Fix it.
And essentially, we can save our task, and we're good to go. So if I want to, now I can take a look at our task that we have here as well under the standard task. If the sight glass needs to be replaced,
perfect.
I can look at all the information. Hey, there's our picture.
So if you as Nick go to this site, 1 of 17, are you going to see this task? Because it was created by Brandon to Adam. Are you going to see it? Or?
So that's a great question. I am still going to see this task. Perfect. Why? Because I'm on this site. If I can maybe help Adam or Brandon with their task, I might as well see it.
Yeah.
So we'll show it to them. So that way if somebody goes on a crush, if there's not that communication loop or, hey, I didn't see that something needs to be fixed, it's all still there for you. You can still achieve what you need to do and get the work done, essentially.
Yeah, so if you know you're going to go somewhere, maybe check that site task, just so you can come prepared. Maybe it wasn't assigned to you, but if you know you're going to go there, may as well, right?
Absolutely.
We're all pulling in the same direction.
Absolutely. So essentially, that's tasks in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's it pretty good. Thanks for your time today, guys. ezops.ca if you need more information. And have a good one, guys.
Take care.